guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am playing with Suzanna, who is another one of the Sparkler design team members. I am playing with her sketch challenge that she issued for National Scrapbooking Day. And so I am pulling out my Cocoa Vanilla Wild at Heart collection, and that is where I'm going to start. And so my original idea here is that I'm going to basically follow her sketch. So she has two photo areas with banner matting, and then some different pattern paper kind of layered in the background. And so that's kind of where I started this layout, and you'll kind of see how this layout evolves into something a little bit different. So I'm using this photo right here that you see of this like fancy waffle, and my son and I, when we were in Washington, D.C., found our love of these really fancy, wonderful waffles. And so when we were on vacation, we wanted to take the entire family to a different waffle place to try them. So this is just a photo of the creation that we ordered while we were there. So you see I'm cutting my two banners, and I'm using white cardstock, and then I'm matting them on this kind of cranberry-ish colored cardstock background. So I'm really making an effort to use some of my colored cardstock lately, because I do have a huge stash of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these two different layers down. And I have just a 4x6 Project Life journaling card on one, and then I have my 4x6 photo on the other one. And so I am going along thinking this looks great, this is wonderful, except when I go to put everything together, it is way too much and way too crowded on my page. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these background elements, and these are the same pattern paper, the front and the back, or the A side and the B side. And then I'm going to take my layers of mats behind my photo, and I'm going to use with this sketch just one of her banner elements rather than two. And then I'm going to take this doily and put it up in the top right-hand corner, and that's going to be kind of my second little design element over there. So rather than making it look too busy and too forced, I took her sketch and just condensed it down to the one side. And that's the great thing about sketches. You can use them as is, you can change them around, make them work for you. So now I'm just playing with some of the wood veneer that came in this same collection. This is the Wild at Heart. And so I'm going to have Be Sweet down here on the bottom of my photo, just like she did in her sketch, and that's going to be my title. And I left this little white bar across the top of my photo because I wanted to create a little border element there. And I'm doing that with the Free Spirit sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And that sequin mix was designed for this collection, and it is perfect. So it has the larger blue, which has been a really difficult color for me to find in sequins, so this really gorgeous blue. And then it has some tiny yellow, and then some kind of cranberry-ish pink flowers. And so it is absolutely perfect with this Wild at Heart collection. So now I'm just going through and pulling out some little embellishments and things from this same collection, making sure that I'm happy where I've added everything. You can see I also added some of those Spiegel Mom Scraps cork chevrons to kind of create some arrows and some balance with my embellishment clusters. And then after I added my sequins, I went back and added these glitter enamel dots from the collection, and I pulled out the tiny ones, and they just added the perfect amount of sparkle and shine to kind of offset my sequins. So I really like when I'm using sequins scattered on a layout, or when I'm creating a border like I did at the top of the photo, to include some different elements as well. So either punches or enamel dots or something a little bit different to kind of draw your attention. I really like how that border element across the top of the photo turned out. And I love how well these sequins coordinate with this collection. And I also had a really great time using the sketch. So I do hope you'll play along with us with all of the rest of the National Scrapbooking Day challenges. You do have the rest of the month. And we'll see you again soon. Bye!